Hey guys, MBZ here, and I haven't updated in a long time. I probably should explain that. Basically, I've been getting a lot of shit from school, so the past month has been work hard crap, coursework, loads of stuff, and I really haven't been able to update or anything or do any crap. So, I just had a chance now because the summer holidays just started, and I'm going to announce the winners of my swagbucks competition. The winner is PB88888, and he wins the first prize. Second place goes to ShinyShiranai, and third place goes to SuperMath64. So, well done to all those three. Just PM me for to get your prizes, and we'll sort out a good time to battle/trade, and hopefully we'll be able to get that sorted out. So I actually do have a battle here, and it is against PenguinX from ONM. So here you go, and hope you enjoy. Okay guys, this is my first battle in a very long time, and I'm really out of shape, so let's see how this goes down. I was wanting a sort of practice battle, and this was against PenguinX from ONM. Haven't played there in a while, so I thought I might as well. I lead off with a Frostlass, and I taunt the Uxie, but he has a Choice Scarf and tricks it onto me, and that sucks ass, because now I have 3 Choice Scarfers, and I'm looking pretty sad at that, so that was a sad face there. I bring in Sophos because I kind of wanted to counter Uxie. I'm pretty sure it was specially based, so I thought I could handle, but he brought in a Slacking, and I switched back to Frostlass to take the Ice Punch, kind of expecting some sort of move there like Giga Impact, but Ice Punch worked. Set up the first layer of spikes, and Uxie can't really do much to me because it's set up its trick, so now it's Stealth Rocks, and seeing as I'm Scarfed I have to spikes, but that's kind of what I want to do anyway. So now Frostlass is at HP where if it comes back in it will die from the Stealth Rock he sets up, so I go to Fortress, hopefully being able to get rid of the Stealth Rock and make that not a threat to me anymore. So I Rapid Spin on his U-turn, and he goes out to Donphan. Now I'm thinking, oh, damn it, he's going to try and Rapid Spin all my spikes away, and all my hard work will be undone, and that'll be a real shame. But actually, he goes for a knockoff on my Frostlass, which was a better move, because it means his Rapid Spin would have missed regardless if he'd done it. A knockoff meant that he got my Choice Scarf off, which is actually good for me, but it doesn't make much difference. I go for the Ice Beam and get a crit on the incoming Uxie, which was kind of gay, I guess, but didn't really matter that much in the long run, seeing as Uxie didn't do that much else after tricking Frostlass and setting up Stealth Rock. So he takes out my Frostlass with a Psychic once I've hit him with a Shadow Ball, which surprisingly didn't do that much. And I go out to Qui-Gon, who is at 1 with the Force, and is going to U-turn out. So he goes to Licky Licky, and 3 times spikes damage is going to hurt it quite a lot. So U-turn doesn't do that great amount. I thought this Licky Licky might be physically based, therefore it's probably defensive, and I go to Fortress thinking there's nothing it can do to me. So he goes back to Donphan, which is a real pain for me this match, and Donphan, when I got rid of it, it was really good because it meant that it was out of my way, and that was fine. But I set up Stealth Rock, and now I know he's going to Rapid Spin, so I'm going to lose 3 layers of spikes and 1 Stealth Rock, which is 4 turns wasted just like that. And that's real crying shame, but it's not going to matter that much eventually. So he goes for the Ice Shard, and that does a hell of a lot to Noctowl. I did not expect that at all, and that did tons. So I'm thinking this thing must be having quite a few offensive EVs. I know Donphan has base 120 attack, so that might be helping him quite a lot. But as you can see here, my Hypnosis misses 3 times in a row, and I don't even have Platinum, so if I got Platinum, I don't think I would ever use Hypnosis, because that's just very bad. I mean, seriously, that sucked so much that he got all his HP back, I didn't put him to sleep, and I achieved nothing and lost Sophos in the process, so wasn't the best of sequence of events there. I go to Azumarill knowing that I can take out the Donphan with a Waterfall, and he actually goes to Manectric, and I'm surprised he didn't kill it, seeing as I thought it had pretty weak defenses, and Choice Band Waterfall's going to hurt quite a lot. So I go to Qui-Gon, predicting the Thunderbolt, of course, and I U-turn out, and luckily for me he goes to Uxie, and it doesn't actually kill it, but it does a decent amount, and now Uxie's pretty much useless. So I go to Azumarill to finish it off with an Aqua Jet, and he obviously wants to keep Uxie for later, so he goes to Licky Licky, and this doesn't do a great amount to Licky Licky, so I'm not very confident in staying in. I don't want to get hit by some stab attack that is going to throw at me, so I go back to Fortress, and he returns, and it does a pitiful amount. So that's great for Fori, and I'm going to try and Rapid Spin away the Stealth Rock now. Or I'm not, actually. I'm cleverer than that, because I predicted he would switch back to Donphan, so I decide to go out and I go to Azumarill again. He actually goes to Uxie, so it turns out okay in my favour anyway, and I just go for the Aqua Jet. He sets up Stealth Rock now, because I'd already got rid of them, I forgot. And now I'm just going to finish him off with another Aqua Jet. So Azumarill, pretty useful, and it's been doing quite well for me, you know, generally all the time. So he goes to Manectric, which was a very strange move. Perhaps that was a misclick on his part, I'm not quite sure, but why he would go that when I have priority locked on, I'm not going to really understand that. So he goes to Slacking, and Aqua Jet does a pretty pitiful amount. So I go back to Fori, and he T-punches me. So now I know he's locked into T-punch. I could essentially go into Flygon, but I'm not going to. I'm going to Rapid Spin away the Stealth Rock, because it's a pain. And he goes to Manectric, and that does, you know, nothing, because Rapid Spin sucks ass. But it's always useful, so do not ever not carry Rapid Spin, if that makes sense. Always have it, essentially. I go to Qui-Gon because I know that Flamethrower won't do that much. I know that Thingamy Thunderbolt won't affect me. And I was thinking about going to Heatran there, which would have been epic as hell. And if I'd pulled that off, I would have just been happy. So I didn't quite do it, but I go for the Earthquake to finish the Manectric, and he goes to Donphan. Now, obviously, he's going to go for an Ice Shard here, and I don't want to take an Ice Shard, so I go to Azumarill, and I'm going to go for the Waterfall to finish this thing off. And he Earthquakes, and this is why I thought it had a lot of offensive EVs, because doing that much to a bulky Azumarill is pretty damn good. So I get a crit. I'm pretty sure it was useless because of Stab and Waterfall and Choice Band and all that. So he goes to Slacking, I go to Fori, he Ice Punches, I get Frozen, and that was another bit of hacks. I got 3 Hypnosis misses and a Freeze, which is kind of gay. But he's loafing around and Ice Punching me again and doing not much. I'm trying to freeze myself out. And I realise this turn he's probably going to switch, so I decide to switch as well. And he does in fact switch to Manectric, while I go to my Flygon. So I think I'm going to go for the Earthquake this time, and he does go to Licky Licky, which is able to take the Earthquake pretty well. And I wasn't sure that I would be able to 2-hit KO here, so I decided to play it safe, and I decided to switch back out and go back to Fortress. And he explodes, which was kind of nice, because it meant that Fortress could actually live the explosion, and was able to, you know, pretty much help me there. So he goes to Torterra, he subs up, which I didn't expect at all, and I thaw out at the exact right moment, explode in his face, get rid of the sub, and that was pretty crucial that I managed to get rid of that, because otherwise he may have been able to set up on me. I'm not sure if he would, but this means that it's an easy kill for Heatran, who's just going to come in and Fire Blast the thing in the face, and it's just going to go down. So that was magical for me that it didn't miss, because if it did miss, that wouldn't be very happy, and I probably would have lost. So good job it hit, thankfully. He goes to Slacking, and I think he's going to Earthquake, so I go back to Flygon, but he had a very good late game prediction there, and Ice Punched, and Flygon goes down. So I could have got a 3-0 here, but unfortunately didn't quite turn out. And he's going to loaf around here, so I'm going to go for the Focus Punch and not be able to be hit. So that's going to obliterate Slacking, and he flies into 1,000 pieces, and Azumarill eats the pieces and is happy. So Heatran is just going to come in now, takes a Thunderbolt, hopefully he won't get paralysed, which he doesn't, and Earth Power to finish the game. So that was a really good game, PenguinX, and probably one of the best I've had in a long time, and nice 2-0 victory. So GG, and comment, rate, subscribe, and I have a tournament thing coming up, ONM 7, so I may post battles from that, but I'll see. Peace guys, see you later.